Hey, 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 Facebook. Hello, everyone. It is me again, Naimah, representing Good Life with Naimah. I'm driving, but I want to give you all a couple of tips while this is on my mind. So today, we want to talk to you about 3 things dealing with self-care. Excuse all of that bouncing. Hold on one second. Okay, self-care. So, again, 3 tips dealing with self-care. Something that I hear people saying all the time is that they're stressed out. We have a great sense of lack of hope in the society going on right now, and it's solely due to really leadership. It has a lot to do with leadership, and so that's why it's very, very important in every aspect of your life that those that you have leading you have a sense of hope, a sense of integrity, a sense of gratefulness, have all of these great qualities, because how they lead, you will also follow down that pathway. And because we're living in a day and a time when our leadership does not emulate some of the best characteristics of us as human beings, we are finding ourselves stuck with a lack of hope. So 3 things to take with you today. Number 1, the first thing I want you to think about when you're feeling a little frustrated or feeling a little hopeless is, number 1, identify the problem. So the first thing is identifying the problem. What is the issue? Is it something that I myself can do something to bring about change, or is it something that someone else has to bring the change to make that situation better? And 9 times out of 10, it's really something that you yourself can bring about a change to. And if you kind of think of yourself as saying, you know what, no, I can't change my own situation, you're not thinking of it in the right way. Because everything that is on this earth, Allah has kind of given us the ability to overcome all of our obstacles, but we have to have that hope, and we have to, number 1, believe in ourselves. So again, identify what it is that's causing you stress, anxiety. Is causing you not to feel good about what's going on in your current situation. And once you identify that specific thing, then number 2, you have to realize the power that you have within yourself. So identifying, number 1. Number 2 is then releasing the power that you have within your own selves. And once you start to release that power, whether it's an action plan, asking even for people to help you. Asking for help is not a problem. Only when you don't ask for help when you really, really need it. That's a problem. But asking for help in general is not an issue. And we have to get back to this idea of it takes a village, because it really, really does take a village. It takes more than one person to complete a goal in this society, and nobody rises to the top by themselves. So we're going to continue to go back over these points. Number 1, identifying what the issue is that you're having a problem with, or you're feeling stressed out about. Number 2, realizing and tapping into your own personal power. And number 3, doing action. So taking that power and putting it into action. And sometimes these things sound like they're really, really, really simple, but for some people they're really, really difficult. And if you're finding these things difficult, what you need to do is kind of focus on what is it. There's a feeling that I'm feeling that's making me not feel like I can accomplish this. And when you identify what it is that's making you feel like you can't accomplish a specific thing, then you're kind of able to say, okay, now maybe after that thing I can look into my power. So again, 3 things that we'd like everyone to, and thank you for all of the few people who are watching. Thank you, Justina, Muslima, and Adrian. And so again, 3 things that we want people to think about in terms of self-care. Number 1, identifying what the problem is if you feel like there is a problem. Number 2, tapping into your power. And number 3, using action to move yourself forward. We cannot become better people if we are continuing to feel hopeless. Hopelessness is not the natural nature of the human being. We want to make sure that we are moving forward with our God-given abilities, and He has given us every single thing on this earth, and He has given us all of our power in order for us to overcome these obstacles. So find what you need in your life to move forward, live your best life, and also encourage other people. Okay, so that's my little session for today. Short, simple, to the point. And I hope that each of you will like this video, share it with somebody, and then make sure that you go on my Facebook page, Good Life with Naimah, like that page. Also go to my YouTube channel and subscribe there. I'm going to be uploading videos there as well. And remember that Good Life with Naimah is identifying 5 areas, and one is fashion, fitness and nutrition. We'll be talking about self-care, lifestyle, and we'll also be talking about nutrition, health, whatever. And so this particular episode right here is about self-care. So making sure that everyone is doing some self-care. Self-care is not, like I said before, bubble baths and rose petals. Self-care has a lot to do with our mental stability, especially in this day and time. And we want to make sure that everybody is leaning on the best tools to make sure that their self-care is at its utmost best. So thank you so much. You all have a great weekend. It's Saturday. I'm about to go in here and hang out with one of my girlfriends. Fashion shows coming up for her. So I'm going to plug her real quick. Good Soul fashion show for Queen's Creation. If you're available, check that out on Facebook as well. It's also on Eventbrite, and we'd love to see you all there. There are going to be some performances as well as the fashion show. So all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you later. Peace, love, and hair grease.